Hello there, this is Space5. Welcome back to episode 35 of our modded Factorio Let's Play series. So, last episode I said I was going to rework the bus a little bit off camera. And, well, let's go ahead and do a little panorama of the base. So, I went ahead and expanded our algae farm, pretty much doubling it. I'm going to try and reduce our dependency on coal by going through the process of converting algae over to carbon, which we're currently using to power most of our systems. That process, we'll go through that probably, hopefully later today, if not next episode. And then went ahead and cleaned up a lot of this area. I think I increased the production of oxygen and hydrogen, though we're just burning off the hydrogen because we don't need it. We make enough here, so we don't have to worry about it. I think we did the farms a little while ago. Didn't change any of this. Let's see. Oh wow, we actually can't see all that base, but none of this has really changed. I think went ahead and set up the reworking production. I still have not fed that through completely yet over here. Kind of just waiting, just clear up more space. And just so we can go ahead and just run through what we have left. Mostly of the tin. Oh, interesting. You can't see right down the middle of the base. Well, we're going to have to run down there. I was hoping just to stand up here and narrate, but we're missing some radars. Let's go ahead and plop one of these down so we can see inside the base. That close enough. It is indeed. Oops. Clicking all the buttons. Ready. So not much changed here, but this is where... So this is pretty much recreating the old bus from all the way up here, down here. So we have first tier circuit boards, second tier circuit boards, getting ready to be produced. Looks like we're actually out of solder. So we'll see what's up with that. Probably lead got stuck or something. I did automate the production of solar panels, though this will be removed here in the future. Yellow, red belt, left space for blue belt whenever we make that transition, or if we make that transition. Green science, red science. So I actually found out that the red science and green science, they don't produce at the same speed like I thought they did. Red science is half a second faster than green science, so I went ahead and threw down a fifth one. Maybe put down a sixth one later on. Let's see, gray science is mostly automated. The walls are not automated yet since we haven't reworked that system yet up into the bus. Let's roll up to. So right now I'm just making landfill, but this is later going to produce our walls. We haven't done that yet. It's on the list of things to do. Went ahead and automated the production of engine units. So we definitely need a lot of these since they're used in blue science and I believe the final tier science. So they're used pretty frequently, and they're also used for making robots. And I'm pretty keen on getting robots here soon. Went ahead and piped this down because this will be used in blue science. So the only things we need left for blue science are the phenolic circuit boards, which is going to be the next thing we go ahead and work on here. And then pumping the sulfur all the way down here from the north by the battery production over here. Also, things to note, there are big biters. It has been quite some time off camera, a couple hours. So we do have big biters. They don't make it to the wall yet, which is pretty good. We have enough plasma turrets or laser turrets that they get gunned down before they even make it to the wall. Looks like a small army did here at one point, so I'll repair that off camera. Let's see, anything else? It's really big and noteworthy. Let's see, 105. Okay, coal, which is not very much, which is why I want to go ahead and reduce the use of coal. Plus, I want to go ahead and try and reduce our pollution, since this is what's causing the biters to evolve so quickly. Right here is what's doing it. It's not very much pollution. However, we can go ahead and reduce that down to 0 to make the game a lot easier late game, or at least mid game. Late game will just kill them all because we'll have such good armor. Since the electric mining drills are kind of one of our big producers of pollution. Sometimes this ticks even above 300,000 or 300 per meter. And if we go ahead and you start using solar panels, we can go ahead and reduce the boiler as well, which is our two well, our biggest 3 producers of pollution. We are starting to get rid of pollution ever so slightly. We got 16 right now from the algae. None of our farms are running currently, mainly because they're full. I need to start using this stuff to go ahead and make beans, and then go ahead and make some base mineral oil from the beans. But we'll go ahead and do that later on. So let's go ahead and start working on the phenolic boards. These were used pretty frequently. They're used for the roboports. So if we want to get into robotics, we really need to make these. Kind of our biggest key takeaway for right now, what we need. So we need wood and resin. Fortunately, we do have our wood production over here. There used to be resin production here as well, but I ripped that out a long time ago. And this is where it needs to come back and play. Alrighty. Wow, we do not produce much wood here. We're also going to look at creating these wooden boards using the cellulose, just so we don't have to create pollution using the greenhouses, even though I don't think they produce very much. No, they don't produce any pollution, actually, so I'm totally fine with using greenhouses then. We are, however, going to need to increase our production. So we need to make resin. This will make the phenolic boards. Pull 1, 1. And then we'll go ahead and have this one do a funky insert like that, so it'll pull and then just place in. And that'll work fine. Then throw some wood in here just to get going. And then we are going to want to pull the phenolic boards. Go ahead and start using red belt as our primary belt, which is pretty nice, honestly. It's really quick. Since we did automate that on the bus. We did on the old bus, but we never really started using it, just based off the premise that we didn't really have enough iron to do that. But go ahead and look on our belt. It's full. It's fantastic. And we'll go ahead and just start dragging this down. It's going to look very gross and sloppy early, while we just go ahead and get it built, and we'll refine it later on. Now we got to make a lot of gears. How do we want to feed this? Probably do something like right across here just for now. That looks very gross though. Because I don't like having production run through the middle of, having raw resources run through production. I don't know, it's just something about it just rubs me the wrong way. Get that running through. We're obviously going to have very limited production since we need to increase our wood production significantly. Lots of gears. Go ahead and just run through this. Pick it all up. Now we can make a lot more belt now. You don't have to sit there and craft it. Put this down here. Here, and then we're going to have to jump across again. Can we make it all the way? No. We'll have to do a double jump. Let's jump. There we go. We ran out of red belt. It's in a chest, so we can just quick access. See what do we need to make the phenolic boards. Copper, tin, and ferric solution. We do not currently make ferric solution, so we'll go ahead and work on that as well. Let's go ahead and see how we make it. It is done in a chemical plant. It's just iron ore and hydrogen chloride. So we're going to go ahead and make our hydrogen chloride over here using our hydrogen and chlorine gas that we've been producing to make our sodium hydroxide. So they'll pair nicely, and then we'll just have to pump it all the way over here. And we also need to figure out why our solder is off. Let's go ahead and make some chemical plants. Go ahead and make these ones. Should be enough for quite some time. What else do we need? Lost the tab. There it is. Just copper, tin, and the board. So we have tin right here and copper right here. Probably pull a splitter here and just jump with both of them over. Go ahead and get some more splitters. So do copper here, tin here. So this needs to be up one. And can the red belt jump far enough? No. How far can you jump? We're one shy. Alrighty. Go ahead and pick that up. Oh, we're crafting these chemical plants. Let's go ahead and craft these afterwards. We need some underground belt. Do something like that. Now you can jump far enough. Need another splitter for copper. Some more copper underground belt. That's a lot of gears that I don't really want to produce. Fortunately, we overproduce gears at the moment, so I don't feel bad doing that. Just picking it all up. Cancel, redo it. Grab those. I'm going to go ahead and use some yellow underground belt here. Just go ahead and save a little bit of resources. Alright, it's going to be backwards just for a second until we flip it. There we go. Run these this way. What is this? Oh, that's the solder line. Okay. That is not a problem. Go ahead and do another little jump. So we can go ahead and thread this through. And we don't have the phenolic boards down here at the moment. So this will be copper. Tin. We want to go ahead and use these assembly boards, or producers. Oh, these can only, oh, it needs to be level 2, or tier 2. What do we need to make them tier 2? Yeah, we need the actual boards, so, alright, assembly machines it is, because we cannot make, cannot currently make those boards since, you know, it takes phenolic boards in order to, to make the electronic assembly machines too. So, we can go ahead and refine that later on, so we can probably just do a small system until we get that online. We can get some more fast inserters. Yes, we can. Pull 1 to 1. We'll pick that one up. And then we'll do 2 to 1. Our normal inserter lineup. Let's see, we need power. There you go. Bring it in pipes. And this will be the phenolic boards here. How are we going to rip these things out? Or what we can do is we can have the, how many copper and tin? Oh, it's only a 1 to 1? Alright. We'll go ahead and feed the copper and the tin on the same line. And then have the phenolic boards come down on this back line here. Like that. Go ahead and do something like this. There we go. And that'll be, because they only need 1 to 1, so they don't need very much of either. Then you pull from 2 away, drop 1 away. Like so. And there we go. That'll be the tier 3 circuit boards. And just need to go ahead and feed the phenolic boards in. And that'll be done. These are phenolic boards, right? I'm not just calling them something different. Yeah, phenolic. Probably not the correct pronunciation, since everything I say tends to be pronounced incorrectly, at least with funny names like that. Look at all those plasma turrets just firing. So, they did expand our base, and when I put the plasma turrets down up here, we did go ahead and shoot a couple of their bases, which felt pretty good. little revenge for them trying to sprawl too much. Alrighty, let's go ahead and work on the phenolic boards. Later on, these will probably be, I'll have robots automate the bringing of the iron ore all the way to the left over here. But for now, we're just going to manually place some for when we go ahead and set this system up. Not ideal since we don't have robots at the moment, but it's not going to be that big of a deal once we do. That's going to be more than enough for what we need it for. Going to need some. Let's see. What is it called? Hydrochloride. Hydrochloride. There we go. Chemical plants, perfect. That's right. I was making those, and they were taking too much time. Go ahead and make. Oh, we already got 10. That's perfect. Get stuck on a chest. Yeah, I'll probably rip out all of this stuff, and probably the next time I take a break or have to do a little off-camera stuff, just so you guys don't have to see that, because it's probably not that interesting to you guys. So go ahead and do that off-camera. Go ahead and get rid of that. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go ahead and try and overproduce, since it isn't going to be the worst thing in the world to go ahead and store this gas. I think it's used for a couple technologies late game, so shouldn't be that big of an issue. Underground pipe. Ooh, that's a little annoying. Let's see. Can we do anything to try and get around that? Not particularly. Okay. But we'll just do 3 and 3 then, and just have that middle spot empty. Not a big deal. Gives us access to the middle in case we need to do something, but I doubt we're going to need to do anything there. Go ahead and give these power, or not power, connect them up. Pipes, and now we'll give them power. Go ahead and connect from the south so we can go ahead and clean this up. And throw some lights in here so we can see what's going on. Alright, that was quick. And now we need to make the ferric chloride. That is also done in chemical plants. 2, 3, 5. I want another one just for symmetry. Don't have enough iron. The irony. Go ahead and just... Now, go ahead and leave this. I'll put a 6th one there later. Ferric chloride. There we go. How much do you produce each time? 100. And you produce... Oh, you only take 40. You make 40. Gravity speed of 2. Craft speed of 2. Yeah, so... we only need 4 of these to produce from 6. But I'm going to go ahead and leave the overproduction. It's okay to have a little extra space. I'm not that concerned about that. So. I prefer to overproduce than not have enough. At least that's my general hypothesis on how that should work. It's generally a lot easier if it's overproduced. Let's go ahead and just clean this belt up a little bit. And pick up a bunch of carbon consequently. Nope, that's backwards. There we go. Okay. And now we just gotta pump it all the way across the map. Oh, nope. Missing a step. It needs iron. Alright, you are gonna pick up 1, drop 2 away. Like that. Why are you powered? Oh, so I just placed that there. There we go. Chest. Which will eventually be a requester chest, so 1 to 1. 1 to 1. You pick up there, drop there. So that way we'll have a full line of belts. You go to the other side. There we go. And we'll let that stockpile. And let's begin the piping process. Definitely do not have enough stone pipe. Underground stone pipe. Go ahead and make it fast distance. Because we're going to need ferrochloride for several technologies, or several advanced components. So we'll also probably end up storing it as well. Good, you can make it all the way across. Start going down. Oh, you hit the iron production. We're definitely going to want to miss that. Go this way a little bit. And this will get streamlined as time goes on. I generally like to have a corridor where I just put pipes all going in one direction. So I'll have like all my gases in a gap this wide. And it'll just be pipes, and it's going to be hell running through that. Let's see, go ahead and go over here. Down. This quickly became a maze. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and have iron go underground real quick. And we'll just continue jumping over. Ooh, I don't think our pipes can reach that far now. Let me make some steel underground pipe real quick. Yeah. So, steel can go further. As you go further to the right, it can go further underground, with the exception of these first three, where they're the same. There we go. You can comfortably reach over. Go ahead and jump over one more time. And there we go. That is the tier 3 boards. We can go ahead and get tier 4 going as well for the phenolic boards. Let's see, what do we need? Solder, resistors, transistors. We have resistors here, but we do not currently make transistors, which is plastic silicone wafers, and we don't make silicone wafers yet. So we're going to go ahead and have to do our silicone processing to the north here. It's done within the Bobmodium, but we haven't set that up yet. So this is a bit of the rabbit hole of Bob's Mod and Angel's Ore. Is you need to make one thing, but then you end up having to make 3 or 4 different things in order to get to make those themselves. Let's go ahead and look for silicone. Let's see. So we process it. Now we need to go in here. A little easier just to search silicone. Just carbon and silicone ore. Monosilicone. Let's go ahead and look up wafer. Oh, passed it. And that's just the monosilicone. Yep, so we can go ahead and make all of that. We're just going to need to bring carbon over, which I believe is right here. That's coke. Do we not have carbon over here? It's all been coke. We have carbon here. Okay, so we can go ahead and jump across here and make the wafers over here. So, not a bad start. Let's go ahead. Oh, actually, it needs to come up to the top here. Go ahead and make the silicone ingots. Yep, needs to be done in a blast furnace. Let me make some more of those because I don't have any on me other than the one. So, I did go ahead and make a small brick production just for these small little things that I need it for right here. Just because I don't need a ton for what we're doing currently. No, look, we just have enough iron. I'm going to run down here and pick up all the other pipes so I don't have to keep crafting them. It's all the way at the bottom. There we go. 200 pipe. So that'll save us a little bit of time and for crafting in the future. go ahead and see. Oh yeah, I did actually run out of the alien artifacts to go ahead and create more plasma turrets. I actually have to go outside the walls to go ahead and get more. And well, I'm not too keen on going out further. Let's see, so we need to leave some room for zinc here. Go ahead, we can probably just go straight down from the zinc itself. With silicon, go ahead and grab this. Try and line it up. I think I shifted a space. I think that's right. 2, 3, 4. Definitely don't need 4 for silicone, but it is used for quite a bit later on, so I don't mind going and giving a little extra silicone. There we go. It will be a 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Let's go ahead and start feeding this in. Bring it on down. I hope there's enough space for a zinc. I believe it is, but I don't remember how much it takes. Alright, we need to go ahead and grab some more red belt, and then we need to throw carbon up over several times. So we're going to need some more red underground belts, which we need iron for. Let's pick up our iron. Should probably throw it down in a chest so we can go ahead and just pick that up. Eventually I have robots just bring it to me. Go ahead and craft that. What else? Oh yeah, we need red belt. That's what we originally came down here for. There we go. And our carbon supply is here. You're a little bit out of the way, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw the iron underground. Because we can go ahead and jump here, here, and here, hopefully. So we actually need a little bit more underground belt. If not, we'll have to jump earlier. That. Splitter here. Let's go ahead and make our first jump. We're going to go have to shift over the copper ingots. Otherwise, it'll go down into our underground belt, and that would... I'd prefer not for that to happen. Ooh. Cannot quite make that jump. Let's go ahead and just reroute this way. For now, since this part of the bus will have to be reworked later on again. Since all of this stuff will be integrated, probably in this space. Gonna go ahead and take all the ingots, shift them up, and then reprocess them into advanced materials and call that good. We actually want to bring this up. There we go. So, I want you to pull from a 1-to-1 standpoint. Oh wow, I actually ran out of power pulls too. I believe the last time was several episodes ago. Go ahead and pull power. There you go. Go ahead and start making some silicone ingots, and then you pull one and drop 2 away. Which means I have to reconfigure this. Like so. I'm gonna need something advanced to go ahead. Oh, I need nitrogen to go ahead and cause the silicone to seed here. Yeah, not a big deal. So we need an induction smelter. Go ahead and grab 2 of those. All right, pick this back up. Where are the grenades? They're in here somewhere. There they are. Wow, that took quite a bit of health. There we go. Just clearing up some space, no big deal. Definitely causing issues for the planet as we're here, just absolutely just wrecking it. That's why I want to go ahead and try and reduce our pollution. Mainly for our own sake, though. It's kind of a little selfish. We're doing it just so that way we get attacked less, and it'll be easier to defend ourselves. Alrighty, so we need nitrogen gas, which we have air compressors to go ahead and do that. There we go. Air filter. Compressed air. Then, I don't remember what it needs to go into, though. Let's go ahead and see. Nitrogen. Oh, it's just chemical plant. Okay. Don't have any of those, but we'll go ahead and make some more. Casting machine. I think we need 3 technically. 1 for seeding. There we go. And then this is just the seeds themselves, or the monosilicone, yeah. Chemical plant. I think we need 2. Don't quote me on that though. Let's see, nitrogen. From compressed air is 50-50, it takes 100. And you supply 200, yep, so that'll work. Crafting speed of 2 seconds. What's your crafting speed? 6 seconds. Oh, so I actually need 3 of these in order to fuel these 2. So, connect that up. Aren't you? Oh, you are running. You're just uber slow. It's a good thing we don't need very much. Go ahead and do our normal system. Need you there. A little bit of underground. And then we need a smokestack. A flare stack, is that what it's called? Let's go ahead and see. Flare stack. Yeah, it's flare stack. Go and power those ones. And we'll just burn off the oxygen. We do need it in the system, but I don't really want to connect it since I have to run another pipe all the way across. And, well, that's less than desirable. There we go. You will drop both sides of the belt. Drop over here and on the right side. Yep. You pull on a 1-to-1. That. And then we'll go ahead and have you drop 2 away. You can drop on the far side. Don't need that piece of pipe. Then we need an assembly machine. On a 1-to-1. And you will make wafer. Type in wafer. There we go. Go ahead and have 2 assembly machines doing that, since we are going to need quite a few of these over the course of the playthrough. Did you not switch, or are you just slow? Oh no, yeah, you're not getting any, that's why. There you go. Make sure you go to the right side. There we go. Copy paste you over there. 1-to-1. Toggle them so that way they're on different sides of the belt. And power them. And now we just need to bring the wafer down over here. Why haven't you produced though? Oh, I have you set up incorrectly. There we go. There you go. Those inserters have been fixed. Can we make the phenolic boards on these ones? Yes. Oh, that's right. We need to make transistors first. Silicone, tin, and plastic. Lots of tin wire here. 2, 3. So we'll go ahead and bring in the wafer, the tin, and the plastic. How do we want to bring the plastic in? Doesn't quite make sense. I'd rather move the tin over, to be honest. Go ahead and grab some underground belt. So we're almost to blue science and phenolic boards, which honestly, it's been a long time running to get there. But once we have that, we have blue science, and we'll go ahead and continue surging through the tech tree, which will be pretty good. Let's see, what else do we need? We're going to go ahead and have you jump all the way over here. Oh, perfect, you can reach, barely. Actually, we want that one lower. Actually, why don't we just go to the bottom of these boards here and continue from there. Go ahead and start bringing this over. This is where the bus starts going wide, and then you just have to bring it back in eventually at some point. Let's see. Go around one like that. Let's go and see for these guys. Make some more of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have you go ahead and make transistors. So we're finally going to need to bring plastic onto the bus, which is fantastic. We'll have bus it in on the right side. This also will give us battery production as well for whenever we go ahead, and we'll just bring the lead over as well as needed to make batteries. But that's all the time for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.